New this morning.
Well, it's just a week before spring hits by the calendar, but Old Man Winter is reluctant to leave.
Today is National Weather Person's Day, a day meant to highlight important figures in the weather community, and it's also Black History Month, and today we're celebrating both by talking about June Bacon Bercey. June was the first female and first African-American meteorologist and later became the first female chief meteorologist. June was born and raised in Wichita, Kansas in 1928, where she received her first degree in mathematics. She then moved west and started her meteorology degree at UCLA in 1954.
Her college counselor told her on the first day that this honors math student, my mom, should pursue a major in home economics and not pursue what was clearly a futile pursuit to get a meteorology degree. For what reason?
She was the first African-American woman to graduate from the UCLA meteorology program, and after a brief time working at the National Weather Service, she went back to school again. This time at NYU, she studied journalism. After she got her degree, she took her knowledge to the airwaves in 1970 when she started as a science reporter at our sister station WGRZ in Buffalo, New York. Just 2 years after she started forecasting the weather on air, and 4 months after that, she became the chief meteorologist.
I didn't want to, because at that time female weathercasters were doing weather in a way that they would grab the public's attention by playing ukuleles and doing all little silly and absurd things. So I didn't want to do it. But they prevailed upon me, and I agreed, and I loved it afterwards and became a television weathercaster.
After her time at WGRZ, June went on to work for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. She also helped create scholarships for minorities in meteorology and helped to fund the Jackson State Meteorology Program in Mississippi. June died in January of 2020. But in 2021, the American Meteorological Society renamed their meteorology award in her honor, now known as the June Bacon Bercey Award for Meteorology.
That is an incredible story that I never knew before now.
It's one of my favorite stories, and I was like, this is a perfect time to talk about it.
Yeah, and I gotta say, looking back at some of the original weather
that
graphics.
was the coolest part, yeah. To see, like, it was basically like a whiteboard, you know? She didn't hit the green screen. She was out there on the map showing what things looked like.
You definitely had to have things planned out then.
Oh, yeah.
You're not just clicking a button on a computer, right?
Oh, yeah. Very different, very different. But today, we got this right here, my little remote that's going to show us our look at our 10-day forecast. Things are pretty quiet for now. We're talking temperatures in the 50s today. We cool down a little bit for your Monday before we warm right back up to the mid-50s. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then we're talking rain.